still friends and you're mine.
We do actually see Halle Berry as Storm in Deadpool and Wolverine as part of the ending montage of the archival 20th Century Fox footage. It turns out that 2024 Halle Berry was game to Storm into the Marvel movie, but as comicbook.com found out last night, she was never asked. As she premiered her Netflix movie The Union last night, she told the comic website that Lady Pool herself had mentioned it years ago. Blake Lively asked me one time, I ran into her at a Marc Jacobs fashion show, and she said, would you ever be in my husband's movie as Storm? I said, yeah, if you asked me, but he never asked me. Now, I would guess that if Halle was going to be in it, she would have been in that Marvel Legacy sequence that ended up featuring Jennifer Garner as Elektra, Wesley Snipes as Blade, and Channing Tatum debuting as Gambit.
They were perfect. You know, it was all a lot of people, really just the criteria for that casting and why we thought of them was they were folks who just didn't have a third act.
There were a few other ideas that I'm going to resist naming because who knows what the future holds. There were only maybe two or three other, we call them our legacy heroes.
When director Sean Levy said that on the Happy Sad Confused podcast, I did assume that probably one of them was Halle. The other ones I thought of were like Rebecca Romijn or Jayla or both as Mystique as other possibilities. Because yeah, beyond that.
So we knew pretty early on it was not based on availability, it was based on story.
I would have loved to seen Halle back as Storm, but I wouldn't have her replace any of the three. Well, I guess it really would be two. But yeah, Jennifer as Elektra and Wesley as Blade. I just think, yeah, they're more popular characters or more popular depictions of characters than Halle as Storm. And I was also thinking, if you put Halle in there, that's a lot of X-Men. Like, you got Hugh, you got X-23, you got Gambit, and then, yeah, you'd have Storm too. So it'd really be either, you know, all those people and then either Blade or Elektra there as well. So, yeah, it's too many X-Men.
For me, there was a real personal connection to Wesley and Blade.
Yeah, as I've reminded several times, Ryan co-starred in the third Blade movie, Blade Trinity, and actually he had an established history with all three of the actors. I don't think Ryan and Halle have been in a movie together, and I guess Halle could have cameoed in another part of the movie, and I have no doubt in the brainstorming sessions, I'm sure her name came up because it's Halle Berry. But something else to take note of, when Collider asked Ryan if he considered having a cast member from the Fantastic Four 2015 edition.
We were trying to be mindful of the budget. You know, we were trying to make the movie. We always understood it's rated R. It's, you know, it isn't a blank check, and part of our responsibility is to return the investment that they're making in us. So I never want a budget that I don't feel I can make good on. And the more kind of toys you start asking for and the more kind of characters you start wanting to license, the deeper into that sort of point of no return becomes.
I mean, I think we would have liked to have seen everybody back. But yeah, I mean, budget and story. You can't just have a revolving door of cameos for the whole movie. But yeah, do you wish that Ryan put out a weather alert for Halle to come join the multiverse?